Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Talk Tuesday or Sussex Saturday on Tuesday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are well. I hope you can hear me. Just put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I had my mic muted, so sometimes it does act a little cray cray. And I want to be sure you do hear me before I go on and on and on. Hi, hi, everybody. All right. Maybe you don't hear. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Hattie. Okay, I was going to say maybe y'all don't hear me. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, praying auntie. How are you? All right, let me. Ooh, my goodness, Sharon. Oh, okay. I saw this big. It took up a lot. I was like, whoa. Thank you, Ernie. Thank y'all, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I just wanted to be sure that you could hear my voice. Before I got into some good ranting and raving and all that fun stuff. So I'm just going to woo-saw a little bit here. Woo-saw, woo-saw, woo-saw. Kenneth, I saw your name, and I know it's hard to catch live streams, but hello over there in London. I see Elaine is in the chat as well. Let me come over. Let me get to this stuff and then we'll get to it. So, first things first, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, so I, I want to be shady 80s. I do want to cut up a little bit, but yeah, let me get to do some of the channel member stuff and then I'll go back over to get into the channels, the meat and potatoes of it all. All right, so Kathy G, thank you for 12 months of membership. To you. You are saying, hey everyone, have a blessed Tuesday. And thank you so very much for that. Kat, wow, 26 months of membership and you caught a live stream. Yes. So to you also. Elaine Parker. Thank you. You're always dropping love on me. Thank you for the super sticker. I so appreciate it. Another happy, sane individual out of the UK. That is a squatty. I also want to give a quick thanks to Alan. Now, Alan, he hasn't got the earbuds yet. He didn't want them at the time, but I will get them. He looked at me like I was crazy. So, anyway, thank you for the super thanks after Sussex Saturday. And this is for both you, Alan, and Elaine. Let me get to my little spot. Here we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. So, and may the love that you dropped, you and Alan, Elaine, um, return unto both of you 1,000,000,000 times over. And I do appreciate it. Okay. Let me come back over here. I wanted to kind of get that out the way because when I get into the topic, it's going to lead right into trash time. All right. And I've been holding out getting into this topic, so we're going to behave ourselves just a little bit, just a little bit. Let me come up, find the comment that I still have highlighted. Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, and share me out if you're able to, or at least tell everybody that you know about VS Speaks Royally. Thank you. All right. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Now you should have did it phonically because you know how I am with names, but oh my goodness, okay. All this time, Lord of mercy. All right, well thanks for correcting me. Um, Let me come over here. All right. Let me put that there. All right, everybody's just kind of greeting everybody. I'm seeing so many names. Y'all are surprised I'm here, aren't you, for Tuesday? I'm kind of surprised myself. So, all right. I want to do a quick Archewell. Go out to the website, check out archewell.org, see all the recent updates. Harry and Meghan do bless us. Don't forget Sussex.com for additional updates. But this is insights from the Global Girl Media UK, of course. There's always going to be a UK reach because of Harry, etc. So there you go with Archewell. Let me just come and look really quickly. I want to check out comments, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So earlier, should I say last week? I should say last week, we heard that Harry was going to be honored with the Pat Tillman Award for service at the 2024 ESPYs, which is coming up July 11th. Mark your calendars, check your time zones. I think here on the East Coast it's 8 p.m. I could be wrong, but this, of course, we know led into a firestorm. And like the subject of this live stream, the UK media started and ESPN shut them down. So I would like to do a PSA to all the parents out there that have children that are known on a more worldwide stage. So Pat Tillman is known um, in that he was an NFL player who chose to join the service at the time that there was a situation going on in Afghanistan. He went over there. Unfortunately, his life was taken there. And because of his heroic stance that is seen, and he was a football player, the ESPY, which is, if you are a sports fan here in the US, you're aware of the ESPYs, um, highlights the achievements of those outstanding professional players. So there is a Pat Tillman Award, and Harry, founder of Invictus Games, also a veteran, is being honored with the Pat Tillman Award. ESPN explained why they were giving him the award, etc. So maybe on Saturday, you all will want to. I saw this on the X app and I had to grab it. So there's a good King Harry drink someone came up with. I love that idea. So while the awards are going on, you can sit and sip on the good King Harry. Okay. This sounds kind of freaky, but I'm sure it's very delish. But yeah, so thanks to the squatty, I believe that shared this. All right, I don't have anything in pre-trash time. I'm just going to get into trash time because that's where my rant's going to come in with regard to the UK media. Okay. All right, let me just see where y'all, what comments y'all are putting out here. Okay. All right. Sonia, before I even get there, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super sticker. Okay. Thank you. May the love that you dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over again. And this is for you. I have to get to my spot. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. So, and as a channel member, you already give that ongoing support. So I do truly, truly, truly thank you so, 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 so much. All right. Hey, Sylvia, how are you? Um, Cookies and cream. All right, let me behave myself. Let me get to, I need to unhighlight that. Okay. Just scanning comments again. Okay. Church Nellie's doing her thing with the post as well as Nightbot. Coming up, let me get to this and let's just not even play around because the rant deserves what the rant deserves. And I'm going to woosah. All right. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So, no sooner than squatties were celebrating the wonderful news that Harry was going to be honored at the ESPY Awards, we all held our breath, I'm sure. I know I did, waiting for the pin to drop because you knew somewhere along the way something was going to happen and it was going to occur. And sure enough, it did. I mean, no sooner than that, here comes a headline: Mother of slain U.S. hero Pat Tillman slams decision to honor Prince Harry with Son's Award, saying, I am shocked. Some other dim doe who I don't recognize, Pat McAfee, whoever, he doesn't look familiar to me, also had his time. But now I had a little discussion on the X app this morning with an alleged squatty, I'll put it that way, because they were saying how they were attacking the Gold Star mom and blah, blah, blah. Now, attacking is a strong word. Criticism, everyone has a right to that. I kind of had an eye on this topic, but really was not paying too like close attention to it. It just, you got to give some things room to breathe. Thankfully, room to breathe was given, and then ESPN came in and basically shut the ish down because the UK media was "Wah!" over there just kind of celebrating, do backflips. Look what we got! The mother of the individual whose award is named, so ashamed of this and that, whatever. So ESPN said in a statement, ESPN, with the support of the Tillman Foundation, is honoring Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, specifically for the work of the Invictus Games Foundation as it celebrates its 10th year, promoting healing through the power of sport for military service members and veterans around the world. While we understand not everyone will agree with all honorees selected for any award, the Invictus Games Foundation does incredible work, and ESPN believes this is a cause worth celebrating. Now, this is the key right here. While Mary said she was not consulted about the award winner, she has also not previously been involved with the selection of recipients for this award named for her son. So we get all these headlines and the Rangers acting off the chain, only for ESPN to come in and be like, the Pat Tillman Foundation or the Tillman Foundation, in addition to ESPN, came together, decided on who was the best recipient for the award this year. And his mama never has had a decision making, part in any recipients because it has been years that award has been out there. So for those that feel that people are attacking, this is not an attack. This is just my opinion. Um, some were, oh, she doesn't have a PR. The woman, she did the rounds shortly after her son passed away, and she was on the media. Hence why I got to know his name so well because it was a story. So I don't want to hear anything about, oh, she just didn't know. She didn't have PR. Well, I mean, if a media company is calling you and you have no decision in it, just no comment. I need Mother Doria to give a lesson to some of these folks out here. But I'll just say this, she stepped in it. And so I said the only thing, because the alleged squatty was saying, um, we need to just stop the attacks and she's gold star mom and just give her room. I said what we need to do is offer her TP for the ish that she started. Okay, that's her own ish because she shouldn't have made any comment. She FAFO. I have no other way to put it. I have no other feelings about it. We who support Harry and Meghan already knew as soon as we heard the announcement that the ish was going to start. Anything to try to take down or blemish or harm them. I heard there was a petition to tell ESPN to stop the award. Um, they announced who would be getting it. They announced the other honorees. Basically, that is the middle finger that to all the haters out there. You're going to do a petition demanding that. Go sit yourself down somewhere. Obviously, it's on the short bus, and that's all I'm going to say on that regard. Okay, let me. But, woo, Lord of mercy. All right. So anyway, having given it room to breathe, I mean, those are just my feelings, hmm And I'm going to move on to the other trash time items. And then I'm sure y'all are letting me know by the comments how you feel. So this headline had me falling out laughing. Rebecca English, she's off the chain, but I'm just going to, she's got a thing for Sway Sway. You better look out, absent lady. So anyway, will Kate be back for Wimbledon? Officials are hopeful Princess will present trophies just weeks after she after she boosted the nation with appearance at Troop in the Color. The comments under that post were hilarious. So I'm not sure what she boosted. Some said her face, and I was on the floor, but I'm leaving it here. Let's not give her more credit than what really is deserving. There are others, since she's, I guess, an immortal. Why would she get any additional credit? Ooh, all right. Um, hmm. Her and her husband, yeah, this is what their balcony will look like one day. Getting right into Karma Corner because I only have a few items and I just want to hang out with y'all for the remainder of this. So, Karma Corner. Many of y'all, when you hear the language that her name is Whoopi, so she released a book, which I was unaware of because I don't track like that, but it didn't do well sales wise. So all that issue spoke about Spare. Yes, Karma kicked your ass, Whoopi. Whoopi. There you go. That's all I got to say on that. Okay, moving on. So Celeb Bitchy provided some information that just made a lot of us happy. The Mail's New York operations are in shambles, and the editor disappeared. Now the disappearing, well, we know how y'all like to disappear. Is the person getting the BBL or a lift somewhere else? They have lifts for the front too. I'm just asking. Okay. Anyway, um, don't feel anything, but like it's about time. They don't even need to be here. They're a UK publication and I hate one. So just like get out of our country and let's call it a day. So, okay. Lady in Black, thank you so much. Beautiful lady in black, you're doing wonders. Okay, catching people, doing all those things, and you know we love you even more for it. At least I do. Um, as y'all know, my middle finger energy is always up and stuck when it comes down to the UK royals because they do nothing to stop the madness when it comes down to Harry or Meghan. And it's very obvious. This whole ESPY Awards has really shook them, I guess, a little petty. Anyway. Mhm. So I wanted to kind of end and then I'm going to jump into comments. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Somebody needed to hear that. Okay. Let me get into the comments. Oh, and Leo season is coming. I'm just going to put it out there. I know we got weeks to go, but I just want people to know. One Leo to all the others. Woo! All right. Oh, Sussex love. Thank you. May the love that you have dropped on me be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times over. Um, if it's all right with a man's widow, that's that. Whoop. I'm just gonna to know that it wasn't even you're not even a decision maker. I mean, shocked. I mean, all of us were surprised. We were like, "Oh, really?" But also understanding if they know Harry's background, it's a beautiful merge. So, and it's he deserves it. What can I say? All right. I'll fight people. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is for you. Let me play this. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. So, again, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew, boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, coming back. Let me jump up here somewhere, somewhere out there. Julianne, how are you? Let me see. Church Nelly coming up with a new King Harry drink when I'm down to one damn kidney. Oh, hell no. Moderation, moderation. Just a sip, moderation. All right, Church Nelly, let someone else finish it off. You take a sip, maybe two, three. That's it. And sip, not gulps. Okay. Um, Sussex Love is saying Pat McAfee had comments about a sports award without somebody telling him he needs to go to a gym as soon as possible. I just was like, "Who are you?" I didn't research. I just took a screenshot and was like, "Oh, here we go. Everybody wants to jump out the window and ascend." And it reminds me of World War Z. So if you've ever seen that movie, the British media, it's like those zombies. They used to fly through the air and you know, they'll climb over each other to get to the top, just trying to get their bite into somebody. Lord. Phew. All right. Compton Cali, that Mary Tillman comment made its rounds in the news outlets. Yeah, of course. The same outlets that were covering the news of him receiving the award then come right back around with, oh, the mother is, and she doesn't even have decision making now. Investigative journalism has somewhat died out because who researches, who does anything? I just love that ESPN didn't let it go too long and shut the ish down. Okay. Hello, Marcy. Marcy, how are you? Miss September. Um, well, if they don't know about the Invictus Games, they will now. What they mean for evil, God will turn it to good. Okay. Because they found out real swift and in a hurry. All right. Um, how many times do we have to? And I know I've said it many times on here. The ancestors are not playing with y'all. So Megan's ancestors, as well as you got Di over there, and she gonna give it to you. Okay, if you keep messing with her baby. All right. Um, Marshall says I won't disparage Mary Tillman. She's a mom who lost her son who put his life on the line for US. I'll just pray for her. I'm certain Pat would have approved of Harry receiving the award. Exactly. Could have been involved in the games. It's a whole lot going on, you know. I haven't seen attacks again. That's what I was telling the person. I don't, but I'll just say that was my comment on offering the TP because she created it and that's her own ish and she needs to clean herself up. All right. Woo! Internet mic drop. Boom. Gwen says, Moshe, I'm sorry, but she does not get a pass. Well, you have to remember those the veterans and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera are gonna they're gonna have a little different. It's fine. However people align, it's cool. I'm fine with it. To those I may have offended, it was just an opinion that I had, and I really don't think I went in as hard as I uh, could have. I'm just saying, but okay. Compton, Cali. Pat Tillman's wife dodged a bullet with that former mother-in-law. True. Um, their foundation does wonderful work, and yeah, we're just gonna again another merge when you look at Archewell Foundation. Okay, I look forward to seeing some additional collaboration at some later point in time. Church Nelly, the British media need to just stop the hate. Yes, their backers and you know money folks, aka allegedly royal family, need to stop. But that is what's in their DNA, I would guess. So, Sonia saying I'm not even okay. I had to lean on this one because I saw the two words in caps. Let me see. All right, I'm not even going to talk about this old part. who decided to talk crap about Princess Diana's favorite son, Prince Harry. How dare her? How did her son do? Oh, Jesus. Oh, what did her son do? Behave yourself. Okay, we're just gonna be just behave yourself there, Sonia. All right. Wendy says mother doesn't know best in this case. No. Now, again, we know that she could have spoken to them and truly like most of us, we were surprised. She could have said, I'm shocked, I'm surprised. Now, and what her voice indicated is a whole lot different than how it's going to be presented by a tabloid. If you don't get calls like that on a regular basis, why are you then speaking, okay, to a media outlet that would truly know not to go to you? They would have went to the foundation, and I'm sure the foundation gave them dial tone. Lady T, how are you? Oh, you're still you're still working. Okay. Marshark, when she should be held accountable, but I won't say mean words against her. She is responsible for her words, and any backlash she receives is well deserved. That part right there. I don't want anyone, because I got the feeling that that person on the X app was trying to um, whitewash the whole situation. Oh, no, no. She is not getting a pass. Regardless of who her son is, she's not getting a pass. She found out literally what no comment means. If she just kept her mouth shut, I don't have anything to say. The decisions made by the foundation. Click. That would have been good enough. Compton Cali, Harry is deserving of the award. Yes. Little Mac, how are you? Wendy Loman looks like Mama didn't know anything in this case. She sure didn't. I mean, they just ESPN set the record straight. I was like, hmm that's that the everything's done. You know what? Church Nelly talking about she's got a beach bleach bond bad built butch body. Lord, stop. Behave yourself. Um Sylvia says it seems that the British media paid her handsomely. Possibly. That usually is how most people, wind up being quoted, but one never knows. So um, just have to see. I see that there were a couple of people who we know that do TikTok, and they are very good with their what they say in it. And so I think there was some commentary about the Tillman, and it wound up on the Today Show, although they weren't contacted about the use of their. I'm like, oh boy, that's going to be interesting. Idalina, there was a petition for the petition went nowhere. I mean, none of those petitions take their styling, take their, titles, take this, take that. They always want to have something taken, and it's like, yeah, okay. Lady T says, I'm confused as to why the mother would say she was not consulted when she never ever was before. That part. Now, who knows the questions asked or how the conversation was flowing? You're speaking to a tabloid, you're the dumb, because it's just like talking to the National Enquirer and expecting, this truthful reporting. No, 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 no. They would have had her on Pluto having, quadruplets for alien boys. Okay. Marcy says, just to get attention because nobody was checking for it. True, and still not going to check. We squatties can do a mute challenge when we want to. Um, yeah, I gave this thing room, and I was like, this is a good topic. Seeing, ESPN basically said, go sit down. This this has nothing to do with you. So, mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Miss September says those articles sound like something from the 30s and 40s, 50s, and 60s. Yes. hmm Part of the we want to what is it? Take our country back, something like that. I kept telling people there's meaning behind that. Y'all better watch it because in the 50s were you know those with a darker pigment allowed to just be? No, still really not, but there's less. Not every city in the country is a sundown city. There's still some, but they're not, swinging us high and swinging us low. Gwen is saying karma is kicking Whoopi Goldberg's butt. Yes, I love it for her. Praying auntie, oh my gosh. Feels like a female Chucky and Yeti to me. Oh my goodness, I can't. Okay. Grace, the Daily Fail reported that William will attend a Royal Air Force exercise on the 9th of July, 2 days before Harry receives his Tillman Award. Oh, baby sway sway. If someone's really good at this, I might create it myself. Baby sway sway. Hmm. Because he needs to be immortalized as baby sway sway. That's so nice. Isn't that sweet? Harry's news was still out there before this, so whatever. It is what it is. Hopefully the 9 people that show up enjoy that. Okay. Um Church Nelly. So is this what they're planning for July 11th? Appearance of Kate? Mm, God. l- That's if she's feeling up to it, remember? She was feeling up to trooping. She could just stand, ride in a carriage, and then stand on the balcony. But, as Royal Escott or Escott, she had to be a little bit more out there. People could see if her legs were really okay. I'm just saying. Because you don't see her getting in and out of the carriage. Let me behave myself. Marsha, Whoopi needs to leave the view when her contract is done. I lost respect for her when she showed herself as a step and fetch for the man. Yeah. Although she did long ago that many of us just kind of, overlooked because was it her roast or one of her husband's roasts and the blackface? I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, that showed it then. So Marcy, Kate knows her. knows she pales in comparison to Sparkle Markle. In more ways than one is she paling to that. Yes. Woo! Um, Church Nelly, karma is just bitch slapping all over the place, and we're so thankful that it is. Yes. Woo! Let's see. Wendy S says Whoopi messed up not talking to Meghan about thing. Well, she messed up just opening her mouth speaking against Meghan because there was really no need to. But I mean, look at the former sitting on top woman of all that was happening in the streets. She knew all the dirt on different people, and then she wound up having her life become an open book. Talk about Wendy Williams for those that may not know. And she talked trash about Meghan. Woo, I told y'all her ancestors do not play. Please leave. Speak sweetly or just don't speak at all. Okay, that's your best bet. Who said you're a bot? Oh, um, Nene, chill. Woo. I do, and that's another reason I scan the chat. New names, new to me. Sometimes you all have seen names, but they may be new to me. But I also know people from different YouTube hauls that I know some of them have gotten snagged quick. Whew. What is this? Calling Princess Meghan Sparkle is Deranger's term disrespectful. Markle Sparkle? I've heard that used. Okay. Oh, Lord. Anyway, moving on. Let me see. Sussex love. Leos, yeah. Some edibles might help soothe the kidney problem. Church. Ooh, Lord. Can you imagine her? And don't eat a full edible, Church Nelly. I'm just saying, don't do it. You'll be speaking 5,000 different languages from what people tell me because I've not had one myself. Okay. Let me see. Julia says, well, the Derangers don't know anything about Sparkle, so there's that. Well, that's true. They don't. They usually call, or at least us sugars, which, okay, I'd rather be sweet than nasty like them. Bum, bum, bum. Lavender saying, I'm sure Mary was paid by the Daily Mail. How sad. Because they really have to watch the foundation I'm speaking with, really have to watch her being even at functions because, Lord. Sonia, the only one that counts is Pat Tillman's widow, yes, who runs the foundation, I believe. So, Nina, yes, but the Derangers use the term disrespectfully. Sometimes that sparkles is outward, vain, fake, shiny, which is contrary to our princess' solid inner beauty. Okay. Idolina, the following year, he was also arrested for being naked at a woman's swimming pool. Oh. Obviously, I have missed a comment, but okay. Wendy L. When will the UK media and their supporters realize Americans love Harry and Meghan and WNK are irrelevant? Mm, Maybe when the other two wake up with a much darker pigment, darker than even Meghan, that would crack me up. There was a great Mission Impossible episode one time that some dictator that they did that to. That's always my reference. Mission Impossible, and I'm talking like the original show. Don't look for the Tom Cruise original TV show. Okay. I aged myself, but that's okay. When he says Sonia J, exactly. She is the one, the widow, who created the award in the first place, right? And didn't give a comment, but yet they run to the next. You know how they do, and we've heard this, that they'll keep going and calling people until someone answers, and Lord of mercy. Sussex love, it's just not the British media, it's also the royal family, it's also envy, disdain, and jealousy, all the green monsters, yes, that will only eat them alive inevitably. So, um, she's Wendy L. She's probably a little bit more than that, but okay, Whoopi is a lapdog for Charlie and Camilla. Well, do they ever think they're going to have access to them? I mean, yes, she's on a national television, and we know what happened when someone had the goods and about Andrew, and they used William and Kate that were coming over here. They said you won't be able to interview them if you don't kill the story on Randy Andy, and so that's what they did. Thankfully, she was caught on a hot mic, and that was kept. The audio, someone kept it. When he said his mother should have asked his widow exactly what's going on, she had never had any say so on any winners of that award. But so then why would you ask about this one? Obviously, it's just it just reeks. We know how the UK media and their backers, I'll leave it at that, can't handle it, especially the one that's so incandescent all the time in rage. Um, oh. Oh, is that his claim to fame, Pat McAfee? Oh, okay, I'm just going to leave it out. Oh, thank you for telling me that much because I had no idea. Sussex of you think the British media and the royal family would have whiplash from them getting slapped back into their place so many times? You would think, and that they would just cut it out. But what is the definition of insanity? Because they are it. They are it. Keep trying it over and over and over again. And the ancestors are, and squatties out here are like, oh, hell no. I was going to let the mom have, mom is shocked and didn't understand why he should get the award. Okay, whatever. Obviously, you weren't in the decision making process because you wouldn't have said that. So I'll let her have her moment. She can shine in the ish that she created, the ish storm. Ooh, Idalina knows a lot. Let's see. He's been in a lot of controversies in ESPN and with his coworkers, his colleagues, the higher ups. ESPN not give him a warning. Oh, so that's where his angle's coming from. Mm, mm, I'm gonna. Mm. He gonna learn because his karma's gonna be something else. All right. Lavender says Mary is not naive. She's too old to be this ignorant. She knew what she was doing. That part. She's done the media stuff, and if you're not part of the foundation, then just chalk it up. They've made their decision. Just no comment. I don't have a comment on it. Let's wait and see. Cookies and cream. Mary Tillman should have kept her disparaging comments to herself. She didn't know about the excellent work Harry has done yet. She knew enough to call him divisive and say he shouldn't get the award. Hmm. That's why I saw Squatter use that word on the X app, divisive. Yes, he's like the sifter. And all of you folks that are crazy and whatever just fall right through those holes. You know, the hole that you dig for others, you're falling right into. That's what she fell into her own hole. So I hope she's enjoying every moment of all of this. I really do. Hmm. Okay, Marsha, seriously, what we Americans have to watch and stop are those demons who work for British ragloids and are now working for American credible news sources. They're trying yellow journalism here, as done in the UK. Exactly. And let me say this in a way that I can, and then we're going to get off the topic. That if certain folks can hold an office and have immunity because of, if it's within their powers, within their office, if they're doing their job, yeah, that should happen for all American workers. Let me just say it like that. Wendy, yes, ESPN pulled her all the way together that part. Yes, they did. I loved it. Like, okay, let's give you why this occurred, why we made the decision we made. But let's also just set the record straight. So now any media that was going to run a story now knows that she's never had a say in any decision with regard to who is the recipient of the award. So good luck with running your stories. I've not seen anything else about Harry, so y'all better cut it out. All right. Rositas, how are you? Sussex of the Whiplash gave them brain damage. Oops, so that's why they are not learning from their mistakes, Jill. That's just insane. That's all I'm going to say. CL says, I heard that the mother did say that she called the tabloids. Oh, well, if she called them, then she deserves every bit of what she gets. But I mean, I've not seen anybody attacking. Most people weren't even mentioning her. So Judy said the mother's words was malicious. Well, she's gonna get a malicious dose back. I keep telling folks, hey Navi, how are you? Um skipping some comments. Let me see. What time is it? Okay. We're not yet at. We're about 10 minutes out from an hour. You know how I feel. Carlita, never late. Whatever you miss, you can go back and listen. You know how it is. See, does that mean that William was trying to step on Harry's special day? I'm sure if he could have done it on the 11th, he would have. He probably begged him, can you move the date? But for him to come out wearing high waters and looking like a doofus. Did I say that out loud? Okay. Uh, ooh. Just kind of reading some comments that, as I'm skipping through a whole bunch. Let me see. Tier. The royal family will be making appearances every day leading up to the day of Harry's award. Well, then something wonderful has happened. If that makes them get out and work, woo, Harry just, let's see what other awards that he's well deserving of and will receive. It just shows that they're not, Thank you, Gwen. Yes, I thought it was Ted. I just didn't want to attribute it to him, but Sussex love. I am skipping that one. Ooh, my God. Oh yes, Marshar. July 11th is Marshar's wedding anniversary. Everybody, yours. Um, I love y'all. Squatty, y'all are off the chain. Okay. Marcia is saying July 11th. It's also my wedding anniversary with my handsome husband. That night, I'll get wine, dine, and catching up and throwing more action than kick hate. Okay, there's Cuja's response. And she didn't go all in. No, we're sure you will, Marcia. We're sure you will enjoy that night. Oh, yes. Wendy says, the palace is planning to upstage Prince Harry's Tillman Award Day for Baldy. Okay, number one, how are they going to upstage it when at the time that the awards happens, it's like the middle of the night in the UK. There is a time difference. We don't care what they do prior to the start of the ESPN. Now, if one of them kicks the darn bucket, they kick the bucket. Hopefully, Harry's there and it's too late for him to turn back. Okay. He can always fly out in a couple of days. If that should happen, it depends on who's kicking that darn bucket, but I'm going to kind of go on. All right. Idalina Sway gets a lift by Rosebush. He's fertilizing it. Y'all are like, CL, that's the name that the Rangers give to Sussex squad. But they're ish anyway, so. Oh Lord, look at this. I did not see this. I just clicked because I saw it was Church Nelly. Marsha, I'm missing some of my daily orgasms. Remember, an orgasm a day keeps dementia away. Oh, really? Is that what they say? Ooh. Hello, Doe Eyes. How are you? Thank you for 11 months of membership. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fancy, fancy. Let's see. Woo. Okay. Now, Kuja didn't even react. That's amazing to me. I thought for sure she was going to react. All right. Skipping through comments, just checking it out. Looking. Lavender, you are serious here? Who wants to interview Mr. and Mrs. Mumbles? Oh, I would have a good time with that. I sure would. I would have a great time. Gwen, I don't even, that woman is a Trump. Lord of mercy. For anyone that looks like him, just. Um, y'all are giving like Sway Sway no room. Connie Palmer, how are you? Good to see you. Potential spam. I like when a number comes up. Potential spam. Okay, I don't know whose number that is, and it's just beeping up a storm. Okay. Let's see. Maybe she'll be his running mate. Y'all. Then y'all will run out and definitely. Never mind. Let me shut up. I'm not going to discuss him. All right. Gwen is saying it's no difference with what the lady from Nigeria said about me. And she came out and corrected that after some time, but she did come out and correct it. She realized, what have I done? All right. Sonia. Nina, the squad have always referred to Markle Sparkle. In the darkest of times, Her Royal Highness Princess Meghan Markle sparkles. Exactly. That's why I was like, huh? People will use terms in many different manners, like I call absent lady, and some of y'all call it Kate, and some of y'all, mm, we have to admit that when Megan steps out, she sparkles. Even in the, what was it, the Adidas uh, workout suit that she was in. Gwen says, VS, tired of all the BS. Woo. Aren't we all, Idalina? Oh, um, that's sweet. Let me see. I'm going to, all right, everybody seems to be. Sylvia is saying it's time to stop complaining and vote. That is our power. It's not the Orange Menace will be king. Years, if not he, years. The Orange Menace will be king or dictator. True. Mm. Khadijah, how are you? All right, Mashar is saying ESPN has also pulled Pat McAfee all the way tight by giving him 2 weeks off from his show. Oh, Pat better zip his lip because folks thought he didn't deserve his $85 million contract. Ooh, okay. $85 million. Okay. That's who, yeah, the mom should have cozied up to. I'm just Child, Mama Tillman got the royal family and press deal money. Do really talks. Well, but then you look like a fool, so uh, just no comment. And as Mama Dory said, that's my child. But Miss Tillman, however, there's a way to handle it, and she needs to just move on. And she just picked the wrong thing. Lavender. Baldy Lies can try, but he won't succeed you. He won't. Compton Cali. Pat Tillman Award will highlight Prince Harry's military career in Invictus Games. Yes, it will, which speaks volumes because eyes were on that. If all the crazies would step back and realize that while the Invictus Games just occurred and we were all celebrating and all of that, had its 10-year, even for ESPN to be like 10 years, come on. People are watching, doing their own checks, fact checks. They're checking, they're looking, they're observing. So seeing that statement, yeah, they were letting them know we got this, among a few choice words. Hey, Veronica, how are you? Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh. I'm not sure what she hears, but she's not enjoying it. Let's see. Um. Yeah, that's true. Tier. Mary Tillman did the same thing to Harry, just like the Kennedy guy, who's a little loony toony, fresh and fruities. Okay, just my opinion. Guy did to Meghan when she was given the WOH award by the Kennedy Foundation, and he was upset about it. Hims didn't really have a say in it, but he's, as I said, fresh and fruity and loony toonies. Okay, in my opinion. Hey Diane, how are you? Um, he probably will. Wendy, is Baldy going to South Africa for Earth Flop? Probably. He don't miss a chance to get on a plane. Mhm. Connie says I'm all right, VS, but one village under the mountain was swept away by the landslides and muddy waters. Yes, and I want to say to all those, but importantly, the squatties that are in the Caribbean and that hurricane that just went through and or is approaching. Truly, our prayers are with you all. and get to higher ground as high as possible that you can. Yeah, it's scariness. Oh God, yeah, that's kind of scary. That's sad. Nature's not one to play with. Um, Windy L, and he can wait till hell freezes over. To your comment on the male parental unit. Let me see, Diane. This time last week, many haters hadn't heard of the ESPYs or even ESPN and clearly had no clue who Tillman was. ESPN and ESPYs will have better viewership than ever because of Harry. Exactly. Now, he was a presenter how long ago? Do we not remember? Okay, because he was on that channel. He did an award. He presented. Um, See, they had his background then. They were checking. It's not like they just the Tillman Foundation and ESPN went to sleep and woke up the other day and just like, yeah, that's who we're gonna give this award to. Come on. Lots of discussions go into those decisions. Diane, wow. Okay. Tillman's mom better shut up before the award gets shut down altogether and called the Invictus. Alert. No, it will continue on under his name, but I have a feeling she won't make a comment anymore. Of all the things, Woo, Christine P. Morad has reported that Goldilocks has officially banned Harry from the UK. Under what authority? He's not in charge yet. And even if he was, I mean you, I would hope the U.S. media would really take a close look at like what's wrong with him. Why would he do that? Mhm. Meanwhile, Harry's like, I'm good. I'm here in the U.S. This is where I live. This is where my home is. This is where my family is. So banning somebody, whatever. He's just mad because he don't know when Harry can come and go. And Harry has done that several times. Thank goodness. Hello, Patricia. How are you? Uh, Now Joan saw that. She's like, Christine P, that's funny. So Will Not thinks he rules the world already? Banning Harry? Yes, exactly. That was my reaction. I'm like, what? Child, please. Yes, Wendy. All prayers to those affected by Hurricane Pearl. Yes, because for it to reach Category 5 several times, they have said, especially in those warm waters. Yeah, I remember the devastation of Andrew as well as Katrina, and yeah, there have been other storms, but those two, yeah. Sonia, Jamaica is expecting hurricane sometime tomorrow. It's clocking over 150 miles per hour. Please pray for all those in its path. Yes, I saw that this morning, and I stopped in my tracks. Um, yeah. T Mac, how are you? A hearty congratulations to Captain Henry Wells. There you go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Diane, anyone still wondering if Invictus is coming to Washington, D.C. instead of anywhere in the UK? Mm-mm. Although he doesn't have a deciding factor or voice, I don't believe, but nevertheless, let's see. Um, Praying Auntie VS saw this on YouTube. Awful past secrets revealed in Doc's unsealing. Great listen. Midas Touch Network showed it. Disgusting, especially Andrew and Orange Mint you knew. Mm-mm. I'm aware of the Orange Man and some shenanigans way back in the day, but yeah. He said it on audio for most people, but some people made a joke. Yeah, grab me by the. No, 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 no. Okay, we're gonna move on. Moshar, the American sports world, along with the American military, have total respect for Harry because he's a man's man and a man of honor. that part. A band of honor. Yep. We try, squad tries to just leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let them do their thing. Let them live their life. They're not bothering y'all. Okay. They're not bothering y'all. But you want to insist on bothering them. Okay. Whew. All right. Mhm. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Only a few more comments. Ooh, and I'm over and out. Yes, I'm almost at the end, bottom of the comments here. But Lord Sway Shady is doing another incandescent with a rage tantrum. What number is this? 555 million to 45 plus a few hundred. He stays enraged. Does he know? Oh, never mind. I'm gonna. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Let me see. Connie says, no, Diana Vitkus is going to be in the U.S., nowhere else. Yeah. Mm. That decision should be happening soon, right? I thought they said mid July. I can't even believe we are in July. Whew. But we should know. Hopefully, we know either before or soon after the ESPYS. Sylvia says the government has say not the royal family. They just pulled his security to make Harry cautious in going home. But Harry showed how he could get in and out of there. Sure did. All right, let me come over. I had to do a little check. Kivia, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna play this for Kivia. I appreciate it, and I pray that what you have dropped on me will be returned to you 1,000 million times over. Mwah. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah. Thank you again, Kivia. Okay, let me. Lord, I just saw the notification. Okay, let me come over here and acknowledge so that she knows I saw it. Good thing I looked. Good thing I looked. Good thing I looked. Let me go back up through the comments really quickly. Diane is like, Billy better sit down before folks start asking about the eye scar. Doctor's good with plastics. And Botox can't tighten skin underneath her hairline. I hope he really didn't mess her up like that. Y'all are really, that's just bad news, y'all. Bad news. That's just. We're gonna move on through this. Yes, here we go. Sharon says, sending prayers to everyone in Grenada, the rest of the Caribbean. My family lost 2 houses. Mm. Yeah, that's the one thing. For those of you who have visited anywhere in the Caribbean, you understand that as beautiful as it is very, they're just at risk. They're vulnerable to any massive storm that comes because there's really nowhere to go. It comes across one side and just sweeps right across the island, and depending on how large the island is, you may have some mountains to break it, but it usually doesn't. So our thoughts, yes, Sharon. Mm. All right. Joan Tier, yes. A blockhead will not. Is too dumb to realize he has no control over Prince Harry, dummy. Hallelujah for Meghan coming into his life. Oh, and it was cute. The squatties were recognizing yesterday, July 1st, Di's birthday, and I missed that also, but happy heavenly birthday, Di. That it was also the day that Harry was scrolling, the date Harry was scrolling through his Instagram. Remember he was saying, and then came across that Snapchat that his friend had posted with this lady, and he was like, "Who's that?" And the rest is history. Here we are, um, 8 years later, when the folks are still losing their minds. Lord of mercy. Now, see, I believe the widow. I saw a thing about Kingston going across. So his widow was at the Royal Ascot, but not at on the balcony when they made this big to do. Like she was invited to the balcony for, yeah, whatever. Um, Let me see. Oh, is that the case? Heather says the First Lady of Nigeria did not walk back on her comment about nakedness in that country not being beautiful. The comment that alluded to that being backtracked did not come from her office. Oh, hmm. See there? She likes nakedness too. Sylvia's saying VS speaks royally. It's always to be in the chat. Trash time was really informative. Leaving the chat for work. Well, be safe, Sylvia. I'm gonna shut it down too. Let me get my last comment. I'm just going to put up here. Oh, and I did mean to show this early on where Grace had put Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's time to take out the trash. And here's your hostess, the one who freely speaks her mind via Speaks Royally. Yes, I love that. Now, I'm going to put up Wendy's as the last comment. All prayers to those affected by Hurricane Beryl. And um, please be safe out there, y'all. I can't wait to chat with y'all again, hopefully Thursday. I might be getting back into I don't know, something just hit me and I wanted to talk about, the alleged controversy, but I love that ESPN shut it all the way down. So they tighten up everybody who had headlines ready to just kind of dog walk Harry. And it's like, no, y'all got the dog and y'all are getting walked. So anyway, please be safe out there. I'll see you around whatever respective hallway I know you're in. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Bye.